Hello again folks and welcome back to Let's Play Grime 2. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, I was doing a little bit of wandering around and getting some more food. And happened to find another thing. There was this wall. There was a wall right here. It was spiky. It was like la da 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 da. Oh my lord. You big. Whoop. Alright, yep. I might have already forgotten how the hell to fight one of these things. Whoop. Oh, alright. That one was on me. Oh. Give me the heals. Okay. One of these. Oh. Did I use that in the thing? Probably could use that for a thing. So anyways, that one's dead. But yeah, I've mostly just been running around trying to find things to hunt and all that fun stuff and good places to grind because God help me, game's destroying me mentally. I've only really found like a couple of hidden things that were a little bit of nothings. Most notably just, oh hey, here's 100 goddamn resources or whatever. Parrying infuses, increase the amount of breath from the kill. Yeah, I want that. Game won't let me take it. No. Because I required 2. Unfortunately. Wait. Oh. That's a little bit of silliness. I need to go all the way back here. Yeah. I need to uninvest the things I've already got invested multiple times in order to... Okay, that's silly. 50% benefit from diverging. Ugh. Shape-shifting into apply-ability mode. First parry against an enemy deals 70% more damage. See, that's bitchin'. I want this, though. Because more breath would be lovely. I kind of wish that the dudes and dudettes that had, yeah, this wall. I kind of wish that sometimes these guys would come back, but as like weaker versions, just so as I can maybe grind them a little bit better, or more rather. I seem to have run out of places underneath the Faceless Mountain to really investigate. Although now that I know that I have some abilities, that might be a little bit helpful. I'm just realizing, where the hell could I use pseudo double jumpy ability that I've already got? Okay. Yeah, this place is questionable. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to bloop and then bloop. But other than that, it's Deathsville. I don't know why the hell sometimes it forces that load. Only other thought that I had is that maybe in the plunge... Oh wait. There is a thing. Well then now what? Okay, yeah, that is death. I don't... Alright. That's for next time. Whatever next time is. Right, elevator. I can't take that. I forget whether or not I'm forced to suffer the elevator, or if I can... Well, I'm not able to move, so I'm going to say that I'm forced to stay on the elevator. Despite the fact there does seem to be a couple of places I could stop. That was actually my initial thought, that I had to jump off the elevator somewhere over here. Okay. Again, just seems like that there's something there. But I think I might have to use some sort of ability to get there. Merchant's not here. Is it because I got across? I don't doubt it's because I managed to get across. I'm still irked at not finding all that I can yet at the other locale, but I suppose I should work on that boss. Because once I slay that boss, there's a good chance that I can just... I'll be given an ability, you know? Given something to be able to go around and be all like, haha. Please let it be double jump. Oh, by the way, the only other thing I've done is upgrade my axe, because that is the one weapon that I know I'm going to be using for some time. For the moment. Alright, let's deal with Mr. Mc... It's a pot. Okay, there's multiple parry moments there. Oh. Stop that. Woo. Okay, that's a maneuver. Jab, jab, pull. Dodge out of that. Someone rock. Pull for heal. Jab, jab, pull. Whoop. I'm getting better. And then spin. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Give me this. Be a new ability. Be a double jump. Paint capacity. I guess that works too. I can now use my things a little bit more often. Well, it's a pretty place. I'll give it that. Oh, that's a lot of jar-based stuff, isn't it? Great. Another tiny pest. Cannot rest my spine for even a momentary color. Know that my impalement pales in comparison to constantly arguing with you, Smithed. Listen very carefully, for I tire of repeating myself. Entry to Kankan is currently barred. No one but a select few may get in. Why? Something happened. What happened? None of your concerned. Now my spine needs resting, almost as much as my head, for these tiresome interactions with your kind. So, if there's nothing else, leave me be. How'd you end up like this? Work of the monster, Goal. It was them who broke and impaled me upon this rock. But it was their cult that later made me into this glorified bridge. I resemble the Faceless Mountains. Faceless Mountains, a strange name for the first work of frail Mara. But yes, that was my place of birth. At least before Mara abandoned it for her orchard, and later still her first smiths. The mountains are now home to something else, wretched things, Faceless Smithed. I destroyed their leader. Good. That one was the loudest of them. I imagine they select their leaders based on that. Their presence drove the few remaining from my kind to the Underheads, where Goal's cult then hunted them down. You've managed to deal with the Faceless. Perhaps then you will survive the Underheads as well. Maybe we can help each other. Go to the Underheads. Find another one of my kind, a Mountain-born. I would appreciate it sufficiently to let you pass into Kankan. There should be a path of... Oh. I found one. It was dead after I got to it. There's a bridge that is constantly collapsing. Start there. Why do you hate the Faceless? They are the worst of your kind. Beyond being the loudest, they possess an infuriating hypocrisy. They claim to worship the artistry of the mountains, modeling their visage after them. And yet at the same time, they loathe us Mountain-borns for not possessing the figure of Mara's final creation, the first smiths. Ridiculous. They pick and choose what they like about Mara's works. A Mountain-born is looked down upon for not having a body, and a smith is looked down upon for not having a Mountain-born's visage. It's absurd. But I found and fought one. You found and fought? Did you destroy them? It was being ensnared by some smith. The Goal's cult already found them, looking to make more burden-smithed. You spared them from my disgraceful fate and that of my captured brethren. I may have fought you for their survival, not knowing what a fate would eventually befall them. But I do. I owe you my gratitude. When you are ready, I will carry you inside. Do I go right now? I mean, I know that's where the plot's going. And I can't access... Actually, wait. How much of the orchard did I explore? It only dawned on me. Prime Pitcher. A prime pitcher from Kankan's Pitcher Guard, sent to protect Mara's orchard and the entrance to the town from poachers. Well, screw it. Why did Mara abandon her first work? My kind rose from a meeting of spine and stone, long after Mara has already abandoned both the mountains and the orchard. As a result, I may only presume her reasoning. I do not believe she intended for sentience to develop within us. My understanding is that her heart was simply not in it when she sculpted the mountains. She was an artist, after all, was more like an artist than leaving a trail of disappointing trials and errors in pursuit of perfection. It's what my kind are to our creator, a disappointment, an attempt and a failure, much like your half-mates. Would you rather not have existed? Yes, or I do not know. His existence is unpleasant, but has been for so many cycles. Perhaps it is the constant chatter of the smith that frequently pass through my head that keeps me from lingering too long on such thoughts. Regardless, no matter how much I ponder it, the answer stays the same. I once knew, but I'm not any longer capable smith. And this realization makes me wonder. Perhaps it is grimmer that I grew so accustomed to this state that my conviction falters. You know what? Not ready yet. This whole Mara's garden orchard place is really pretty. And there's more of it that I need exploring, I think. Mildly disappointed I didn't get a level's worth of... Wait. Oh, more double jump needs. It takes a moment to load back up all the monsters and whatnot. Alright, I gotta double check. Just see if there was anything more in Mara's orchard that I needed to... Right. Because I don't know. This does seem like the sort of place that would 100% have something else in it. Ow. That I have 100% missed. What would it even be? I don't freaking know. Rude. Guys, actually, you know, actually these guys might be easier to slay. Why is this an option? Why was that why... Game, why do you allow me to hurt myself like that? That's some weird timing. There we go. Give me things. Homing droplet has increased. Oh, I do not like that foreground stuff being there. Noted. Aha! More breath. Well, okay, one more, and then there's one more breath. Okay, so that was that. Yeah. Sorry, I also just... The sound of his voice made me laugh. Alright, there's this dude who is very much aware of my presence. The fool. There's got to be a way into that little thing. I see a thing over here. Aha. Naha, naha. Naha, naha, naha. Smidge of paint. Alright, gotta look at this smidge of paint. There. Crush to gain 1 bar of paint. Oh. Actually, that's pretty bitchin'. Because, you know, that means I can use more of my hold abilities. You are an artist. Act like one and paint away. Okay, so that was that bit. I guess we can go down further. Hold up. There is a thing there. Hello, sir. Yes. I have a feeling that, yeah, those guys are going to be a lot more possible, I suppose, would be the word I want to say, to grind. Pop that. Grab this. Another overgrown blob. I'm so glad that there's no fall damage. That was unique. All I was doing was holding down. That's all I was doing there. And apparently that got me slain. How have I not gone this way? Hello? I think I might need to go back up to this one. No, because all that does is go around to that one. Unless there's something here that I need to... Where are you pointing to? Return to the... Oh, right. Right. Wait, no. How? Where? Pardon me. This map is a little infuriating a little bit. Because there's this. But then there's this. Where is this near? Menzel? Yeah, that's the underheads. Unless there's a thing I didn't pick up from the underheads. That's my only thought, is that there's something I missed there. I mean, it's not like I can't just go there after all. I've been. Ah. Don't mind me, just me being an idiot. Really? Game, you cannot be serious right now. I'm doing that at the... You know what? Fine. Fine. You don't want me to use... Just casually transfer from one place to another. Casually transfer? Casually have a walk. I want to enjoy some of the weirdnesses of your game. Alright. At the least, or growth. Molds will do... I'm assuming that means 200% damage. Because of my pliability. But I guess I should be more happy about the fact that I'm now able to casually, what's the word? Murder with the parries more. What? Now it's not showing me the key. Relatively fine. I totally don't know. Don't need to know where I need to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and give this forged pick a shot. Alright. So what is over here? This is just where I fought the other mountain born, right? Because I needed to fight it in order to get into the mountains. Now, even if I don't end up using this thing for long, it's at the least a half. The pliability is really nice. So even just having leveled up for the use of pliability is a good thing in my book. I forget what the hell is down this way that I couldn't do. Right. I really wish that there was some sort of a cheesy way to get through those. That said, there's still just one more thing to be had somewhere in here. I really don't know why the hell it's telling me to go back there. The only other thing I can think of is that I just need to come back to some of these areas with double jump capabilities. Good lord. Alright. Want to double check one thing though. Because I forgot 100% whether or not there's something I can go back and do from this direction. Nope, still need some sort of double jump. I feel like there's nothing else here, but then I look there and there is clearly something else there. And then I look over further and it's like, oh yeah, no, there's something else here too. It just has me mildly screaming, ah, in my brain. And there is stuff up there. My only thought is that I'm supposed to do something. Stop that. Really curious as to how the hell I'm supposed to be able to... Because the currency in this game it drops off of a lot of things, but at the same time there's just nothing. Okay, alright. I could have sworn that there was a path up there that I'm supposed to be able to get to. Apparently not yet. It's turned into exploring more of the of places and things, but honestly, I'm relatively fine with that because I want to explore. I like exploring in Metroidvanias. Okay. Up, I suppose? I've always collected you. Not yet sure how I feel about this pickaxe. It's neat. That's all I got so far. That is neat. You jerk. Okay. I can't be blamed for thinking that there was something there, considering that this leads, like, right to that, whatever the hell that is. Am I over-exploring? No such thing. That's the point of these, after all. Explore. I keep on sometimes holding circle to try to run. Well, I actually do not think that there's much, if anything, else left in this particular section. Oh, hello. You know, pulling the giant spiked dude, probably not the best of things to try to do. Wait, is this the thing? Well, not from that angle, it ain't. Not yet sure how I feel about the pick. It's alright. It ain't as slow as some of my other options. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call an episode, and do more grinding, because initially I was just trying to show that one dude that I found that had the hunt points. But now I want to proper grind again. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.